Hey guys, I've posted videos in the past of breather bypass mods I've done to my Dyna Lowrider and my Street Glide Special. The Dyna used to have a small filter that I had to clean every now and then, and I changed that over to venting to ground. And the Street Glide, I originally did venting to ground, but I wasn't really happy with how that came out. So I changed these up a little more and improved them, and I wanted to show you what I did. So this is the ventilator intake on my Dyna Lowrider. And for a couple of years, I've had this little breather bypass going to this filter. And I'm just kind of done with that. I just want to vent to the ground. So that's what I'm going to do here. First, the Lowrider. I used a longer piece of tubing coming from the right side of the back plate. Put in a brass T. Used the 1/2-inch fuel line and went across the top of the transmission. I used this stuff I got on Amazon from a company called Design Engineering. It's a heat-resistant braid that you can slide the fuel line through. And I don't know if it was really necessary, but I figured since the exhaust is right here, it didn't look bad. What I really like about this is how unobtrusive it is. Just see a small bit of black hose, doesn't stand out. So over on the other side, it just comes across top of the transmission and drops down in the cavity. And I have it zip tied to the frame, and there it is. I might find a drop in the garage every once in a while, but it's not like oil is spewing out of this thing. So I no longer have to worry about cleaning that filter every 1,200 miles or so. I've had this on for about 1,000 miles. It's working great. Just vents to the ground, no muss, no fuss. Where I have that line on the left side, it doesn't drip into the track of the rear tire. So no issues there. So that is highly recommended. Alright, now let's take a look at the Street Glide. If you saw the first video, I used black fuel line and I just didn't like the way it came out. One of the things that I decided to change up was on the backing plate, I had used some black silicone to fill in the little access ports that allows the oil to drip down into the intake area. And I really didn't think that was going to be a good long-term solution. So I removed that, and then I ended up using JB Weld and let that harden up real good. The tubes are completely filled with it, and I don't envision any problem with that going forward. So I got some stainless steel braided line. I think I got this on eBay. This is a bugger to cut. So again, I have the regular fuel line coming into a T, and then I went into the braided part. Now, since this braided bit comes up close against this wrinkle black finish on the engine case, I just decided to put some of that wrap on it as well, because I didn't want it to cause any abrasions. Just like the Lowrider, it goes right down in a zip tied to the frame. This is to the right. And so, again, the rear tire isn't going to go over the occasional drop of oil that may come out. And just like with the Lowrider, every once in a while, I might see a drop of oil. But if you keep your oil level, as recommended, on the dipstick between the high and low when it's hot, you're not going to get a whole bunch coming out of here. So very happy with both of these, and looking forward to lots of riding. It's May. We got a whole season ahead of us. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.